Hi guys, and welcome to episode 2 of our little series. That we're doing on relationship goals. As you guys can see, we definitely look the same.
We look the same because we wear the same things.
So we decided to just do 2 videos so we can give you guys back to back content. But yeah, today's episode, as you guys can see, it's about something. Let's talk about baby. Let's talk about you and me.
It's not all about that.
Okay, fine. It's not all about that. Okay, fine.
Are we gonna start with that though?
But because that's a topic that everyone clicked this video on, definitely we'll talk about that first.
Definitely, we'll talk about that first.
What do you think, babe?
It's
what
good.
Can
it's good. It's the best.
What can sex do for a relationship? To to get to that relationship goal status.
Can do a lot.
What do you think? Give us some pointers. Give the boy some pointers, or the woman, or whatever the case is. Sorry, now it's getting hot all of a sudden. Okay.
What can sex do for a relationship? It can do a lot. I mean, for some people, it's like a make or break thing. Like, if the sex is whack, or is it what?
Bad.
If it's bad, then
it's a make or break.
Yeah, for some people they're like, nope, he didn't or she didn't, and then that's why we can't. It's important. It's important to know that you can understand each other more than emotionally, physically.
I like that. Okay, so for me, I feel like that is like your time to connect on other levels, and if you guys do not understand each other well, it might become a problem. I have friends and I've heard stories of women actually breaking up with a guy because of that department.
Even guys break up with women.
Okay, fine. I've never heard of a guy breaking it up, but
I have.
Like I said, it's like a make or break situation. And from our first episode, communication plays a big part in that department.
Definitely.
So if you like a certain position or a certain way to be touched, definitely you need to communicate that to your partner, because most of the time, they wouldn't know that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, especially if you like it a certain way, at a certain angle, whatever the case is, definitely talk about it. Tell him, okay, babe, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. I don't like it when you do this. And it shouldn't be a matter of the guy is now embarrassed because you're telling him what to do.
Yeah.
It's how you want to be pleased. So it shouldn't be an awkward conversation between you and your partner. Even in the moment, guys. Don't be scared to say, do this, right?
Yeah.
Do that. I like that. Like, I don't know. Is it too much information?
No, that's good.
Yeah, so that's my tip, especially in that department. Definitely telling your partner what you like, what you don't like, because that will play a big part. Because at the end of the day, if you're not telling your partner what you like, how are you supposed to expect them to know?
Exactly. And it's an even bigger thing when the relationship is new and you are new at it. Like, you don't know what to do. So
exactly.
Yeah, it's always good. I mean, there's countless books out there. Google, there's websites about it, there's videos.
There's so many things that you guys can do to make it a little spicy. Oh yes, actually making like the relationship spicy, especially if you guys have been together for a long time.
Yeah,
and your
you
partner
get more comfortable.
Knows your angles, what you like, and it kind of gets boring and very repetitive. So it's very important to try new things, even new places. If you guys are that spicy, like
adventurous.
do it. Like doesn't mean that you guys are in a relationship for quite some time, or you guys have been married for years and years, or whatever the case is. Girl,
Yeah, it should always get better, because if you're more comfortable with the person,
mm-hmm.
I mean, they're obviously more comfortable with you, and they're experimental.
Exactly.
Everyone's
Be
experimental. Exactly.
Guys.
Just don't be weird about it. Like,
yeah. Obviously, there's a line.
Yeah, there's a line.
There's a line. There shouldn't be. There always should be a line.
Yeah.
Because yeah, you can't do everything. But yeah, definitely.
That reminds me of a conversation I had yesterday with my friends.
Okay. You guys were talking about sex.
Yeah, in general, like that's it comes up all the time, but.
What was the conversation now?
It just shows you how different people are. Like some people have limits, and then other people, the limits are I'm sure they have limits, but
who is this, babe?
No, that's my information to know. But
ooh, okay.
You see, communication is strong there in that department.
Mm-hmm.
You see, that's why they can do certain things like that. Because they know. It's a big spectrum. It's just funny because like when you say experimenting, just
I don't know. I
know what to get him for his birthday.
Ooh. We don't have kids yet, but I've heard a lot of couples talking about that department not being as fun when you have kids. After you have kids, but I don't know, I can't really comment on that. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that, but I just wanted to point that out. In any situation, I feel like you should just have fun with it, especially if it's someone that you're in love with. So
yeah, and don't force things as well. Like let it happen naturally. That's the most fun when it happens naturally, because you learn a lot about yourself and
each other.
Yeah, in that time, and also this is a hot topic, so. I don't know if you guys want to ask questions on that in the comments.
We'll answer you guys.
Yeah, like if you put it down there, and of course follow YouTube's guidelines. Be respectful to everyone, because everybody has different sexualities. So any questions are welcome.
Guys, shoot. We don't mind answering anything. We'll definitely answer them in our 4th video, like we said.
Yeah.
And then our next topic goes well with the sex topic. Spending time, well, kind of, but not, like spending time with each other. Making sure that you guys have time for each other. Like, we all busy. We all have our own lives and businesses and work and all of that. And making time for each other is very important, because you guys, we need to stay in touch.
Yeah.
Thank you, babe. Staying in touch with each other. Especially with you guys' minds, with you guys' feelings, where you guys are mentally, physically, like, I don't know, even going out on dinner dates, like simple things like that, like to spend time with each other, picnics, like.
Yeah, just like we said before, make it fun.
Don't make it like a job. Like, it shouldn't be like, oh, must we go to dinner today? It must be like, let's go to dinner today. Let's spend time. Let's go to the movies. Let's go, even for a drive, like a simple drive, like
Drives
of you and
best.
your person either listening to music or just talking the whole time. Guys, those moments are like priceless. Especially if you guys are in a boring relationship or whatever the case is, or a long distance or whatever the case is. Making time for each other no matter what.
Yeah,
it's a big thing.
Yeah, it shows love on so many different levels. Like, just, of course, you're in a relationship, you're there to be together, but at times it can get a little boring.
Or quiet.
It can get quiet. And also, like, certain people, like, you know how they say, like, we're not like that, but certain people will be like, I heard it on the radio the other day, like, guys have like man caves, and which is normal, but then they use it in a different way to like be apart from their partner.
Okay.
Like, I would use a man cave when my friends are over,
Okay.
Like, just go there and chill with my friends, so we're not making noise. But these people use it like, I forgot the woman one, that was a very interesting play on words, but these people use it as a place to escape. And if that works for you and your partner understands that,
Why
then yeah, might as well do that. But just make sure that at the end of the day or at
You
a
come
certain time you
together.
come back together, reconnect, and be happy from there.
Yeah, spending time together also goes with like having your own time.
Mm.
Like, especially if you need your own time and you're always with your partner, like, it's understandable. Sometimes you need your own space, and that's okay. And like, I know when before I moved in with Jared after he paid for my lobola, I'm just like, you know, sometimes I'll just need my space, and it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm angry or upset, you know, I just need my space. So things like that you need to like vocalize, because sometimes it will look like you just want to be alone or because you're upset or whatever the case. And sometimes it's just not the case.
Not the case.
So definitely have your own space. If you want to go out and watch a movie by yourself, girl, that's okay.
Yeah.
And just have that, I don't know, have that balance. Spend
Yeah.
time with each other, but if you need your own space, definitely go for it.
And don't ever forget your interests. Like
Don't lose
before
yourself.
before you were in a relationship, don't lose that part of you, because you will end up feeling miserable. I've never been there, but I know, I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. Like
Okay.
it's crazy, and from an outside view of it, it looks a bit daunting, like, you know.
Yeah. And especially with us, because, you know, people always ask me, like, do you, you know, miss not, you know, having a partner or whatever the case is, like, you got married young, you don't get to party or whatever the case is. And I'm just like, hello, if I want to go party, I will go party. If I want to go chill with my friends and drink, like, I will go. Like, I feel like because we're a young couple, we understand how that part is very important, because we are still young. You don't want to feel like you missed anything when you're older, especially when we start getting, like, starting a family and stuff like that. I don't want to feel like Jared stopped me from enjoying myself. So what he said is that don't lose yourself. If you obviously don't do it in
Like don't pretend like you're not in a relationship.
Exactly. You're a married woman. Like, I know that I'm a married woman. There's certain things that I can and can't do. But me going out and enjoying myself, definitely not.
Yeah.
I can enjoy myself with Jared there next to me. Like, I can do anything. Don't lose yourself. Don't feel like you need to stop certain things because you're in a relationship. Like, especially, obviously, you need to obviously be mindful of how your partner feels. But don't do it, because I don't want to be 50 years old and feeling like I regret not having fun because I got married young. I feel like because we're a young couple, we understand how that part is very important. Also with Jared, like, I always tell him, if you want to go see your friends, if you want to chill, definitely do it. I won't stop you. I don't want you to stay in the house with me 24/7.
Yeah. And like this is not a topic, but like when it comes to the friends thing, on our end, like one of my closest friends made a good example about it yesterday. Is like when he thinks about me, he thinks about Tavang and I together. So whenever he's making a plan, it doesn't affect, because he knows that it's Tavang and I as a unit. So if he makes a plan with me, he'll always have that in mind, that it's both of them, and always me, he'll let me know that I need to make sure that it's okay with her, or if we both coming.
Yeah.
So when it comes to friends and spending time together, especially if you're in a relationship and you have very close friends like I do, it's good for your friends to understand and have that level of understanding. So where they respect you as a couple and they be like, oh, Tabang is taking him away from us. That's not how it should be.
Because with us, we spend a lot of time together. We are the type of couple that, like, half of the time we really just want to be together. Like, spending time apart sometimes is needed, but like 99.9% of the time we really just want to be together. So I don't know, that's just us, I guess. That's why it's very important, like you said, for friends to understand Buti. If Jared wants to go out, 99% of the time I'm going out with him.
Exactly. Like learn to love your person's interests. Like see it how they would see it. Like when it comes to me and racing and going out to car meetups and stuff like that, Tabang also she learned to enjoy it. Like it's fun. You'll never know until you try it. You can't be like,
Exactly.
oh man, I hate. Like, if
I
you're-
didn't want to go the first time. I remember the first time Jared went to one of them. I didn't want to go because I'm just like, oh, you guys are gonna just stand in the sun, and I don't want to be standing in the sun. I'm not gonna enjoy it. And then the second, was it the second or third time? You went. I actually went with you.
Yeah, it was the second time after I joined
Yes.
VPR. We had the drag races, and then she went and she enjoyed it because, I mean, I'm speaking for myself. I mean, it's the best thing to watch.
Yeah.
You stand there, you make jokes, you smoke pipe. It's just
Watch races.
yeah, you watch races like live happening in front of you. The
Yeah.
politics, the smack talk. It's everything is there, and it's all like it's all out of love. That's the best thing.
Yeah. I think it's like, yeah, it's just enjoy each other, especially if your partner likes something specific. Like join in, like, it's spending time together. Like,
Yeah, and if it's not for you, they must also understand that it's not for
Exactly,
you. They
yes.
shouldn't be like or taking offense, like, you don't want to come. See how you're acting. No, it's not like that.
yeah, because some women don't like standing in the sun and watching cars race all day.
Exactly.
I'm just one of those ones that I actually do enjoy it. So yeah, understanding that as well. Okay, I think we have one last one.
Yeah. And
Oh,
it should
our
be
last
quick.
one is money.
Money's.
Guys, money, yo,
Make it.
money, yo, money,
Spend
yo, money.
Be happy around it.
Yo,
Do
money.
what you love.
Babe, money is like a hot topic. It's
Yeah.
like sex. It's like a hot topic because depending on where you are with your partner in your relationship, money can come in, right?
Money can.
For example, like in the beginning of the relationship, right? Money is like, money can go in either way, babe. It can either go with you guys going on dates. Is it like a 50-50 thing? Or is it the guy paying? Like, it can go like, I don't know. It just depends on the couple, to be honest with you.
It does. It does
Like-
depend on the couple.
Like, for example, I don't know, in the beginning of our relationship, like, Jared used to pay for a lot of the stuff. He used to spoil me a lot. And because I wasn't financially capable of doing those things, if you get what I'm saying. So, obviously, he understood my financial status and I understood his financial status. Because he was able to, he did it. So, I feel like if I was able to back then, I definitely would have been like 60-40.
Sugar mommy.
No, like a 60-40 type of girl. But
No, there's nothing.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
But I definitely would have been able to do more. But in terms of marriage and in like a more serious relationship, that's a different one because I know some couples, they have their money totally separated. Like her money is her money and his money is his money. And personally, I don't know how that works, especially in a married couple. I don't judge, but I personally don't know how that would work. I feel like that would be hard because especially when you're married and you guys are living together, there's a lot of expenses that come into it. And separating that, I don't know, maybe it's just me. But in our case, Jared's money is my money and my money is Jared's money. Do you get what I'm saying? As you guys know me, I'm starting a business and my business is Jared's business. So whatever we make from that business, whether it becomes successful or not, like that will be our money. So I feel like, especially in a marriage, I feel like you just need to understand that and maybe communicate it in more depth, because if you guys don't have understanding on money, it can cause fights.
Yeah.
A lot of fights.
Over a stupid thing like money.
Exactly. Like money is like doesn't make sense. Like imagine me telling Jared, you owe me 100 rand because I paid the last time. It don't make sense to me, especially if you guys are in a long relationship. You guys have been together for long. It doesn't make sense to me. But definitely comment down below, guys. I don't know if you guys have experienced that. What do you guys feel about money in a relationship? For me and Jared, it's pretty easy. We share everything. I don't know. It's like on a month-to-month basis, it's different. Like Jared would pay for this, I'll pay for that. Like
it's never a
If
set
Jared
thing.
doesn't have money at the end of the month, I definitely have money, and then we help each other out. It's like a unit thing. It's like we are together in everything. It's not my money or his money. Like I'm saving, it's our money. Like it doesn't mean I'm saving money. It's specifically meant for me. It's for us. I know
Yeah.
when we need something or we need to buy something,
It's a weird t-shirt.
it's for us. I feel
Yeah.
like I don't know. Maybe it goes in depth with other people, but for us, money is not a problem.
Yeah, for us, money ties in with, on a certain level, it ties in with trust. And
Exactly.
the thing is,
babe. Okay.
yeah, you can't really, from our perspective, you can't really have your own money because we've already come together so much.
Like
Money-
a lot of the things that we buy together. So why
Yeah.
separate anything? Like it's like saying like I bought the TV, so it's mine.
Yeah, it's
not
and a lot of people they come from a thing of previous relationships where they're like, no, I can't share my money with him or her because
Trust.
because this happened in the past. You're not with the same person. And also on the topic of money, like making money, your partner should know always what your aspirations are and how you make your money, and you should always speak to them about it, like because they can have opinions on it that could help you in the long
Make
run.
it better.
Yeah, a lot of people want to be independent, like in life they reach a certain level, then they get into a relationship and it's hard for them to change because that whole time the money has been theirs. And now if your partner comes into a relationship, you could have a mindset of this person's not pulling their weight. I've heard it said before where that
made me
person
remember.
that person's like, it felt like they weren't pulling their weight in the relationship, but it's not like that. And also if you're feeling that way, don't get too serious with that person. Maybe
Yeah.
it's a red flag, a small red flag for you.
Oh yes, so I wanted to add that you both won't make the same amount of money, especially if you're like a 9 to 5 or influencer or whatever the case is, depending on what you're doing. You and your partner won't earn the same amount of money. So I feel like sometimes that can be confusing because if you earn more money, you need to pay for more. If you earn for more money, you need to pay for, I don't know, whatever the case is. I feel like you guys need to come up with an understanding. Like for me and Jared earns more money than I do. So obviously he has more responsibility on certain things because he earns more money. Like, you know, I don't
Car
know,
stuff.
must be
Car
more
parts.
specific.
I buy all
Like
the car parts.
the car, the what is it called? The medical
I
aid.
just do modifications.
Whatever the case is.
Waste money.
He has more responsibility because he obviously earns more than me. I feel like if it was me earning more than Jared, I'd have that same responsibility because I earn more money. Obviously, I need to pay for more stuff.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I feel like it's just about communicating and understanding each other, especially where you guys stand financially. Me and Jared don't budget. Like we know where money's going, so I think maybe that's why we don't budget, because we know this much is going there, this much is going there. If you need to budget though, definitely budget. But yeah, that's all about money. I don't know, I feel like we've just been running around different topics. If you guys feel like we've missed something specific or you guys want to ask us more, definitely comment down below. Like we said before, we definitely have the 4th episode and we'll answer everyone's questions regarding all of the topics. Or if you guys want us to speak more in depth, you never know, we might just extend.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for watching this video. We really appreciate it. Thank you again for over 1,000 subscribers on our channel. We're definitely excited to grow, see our family grow more. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in episode 3. Bye.